Here we are today. My name is Dr. Bob Donatelli. This is Radish Orzata from Romania. Here he is, tailor-made guy. And he is a 20 handicap golfer, very similar to a lot of you guys out there and ladies that are tuning in to Golfers MD, and we're going to try to help improve his game. One of the things we've been doing over the last couple of sessions is to looking at the swing and breaking it down. And I've picked up one of the things that I've seen in a lot of professional golfers is the takeaway, again, the left hip. So let's go ahead and do a takeaway. And let's just watch this knee and hip as he takes away. Go ahead, go into the takeaway all the way back. And you can see how Radish keeps this nice and straight. But a lot of golfers tend to do this, okay? This position of the knee is a little dangerous. It can put a little strain to the inside of the knee. It's called a valgus knee in medical terminology, but it's a problem, or it also tells me something, that when this knee caves in like that, it's not nothing to do with the knee, it has to do with the hip. So you can see if his knee caves in, his hip is rotated excessively. What does that do? That causes a lot of trauma to the spine, and we know that low back pain in golf is the #1 leading cause of injury and someone getting out of the game. So it is the #1 injury in golf, low back pain, even in amateurs and professional golfers as well. One of the issues is weakness of the hip and weakness in the trunk. And again, the buzzword these days is the core, but that's basically what the core is the trunk, right, through here, and the hips. So we don't want a lot of trauma to the spine. We don't want a lot of rotation to the spine. As he comes further up into his takeaway, you can see now because his knee's bent, look at the twisting here in the low back. That is the #1 cause of low back pain or dysfunction, is this torsional force. It's called a twisting force. It's like wringing out a washcloth. We don't want to do that to the back. We want this solid. So let's go back and see his way, which is good. Takeaway. And he keeps a relatively stable, this should be a nice pillar around which you turn, as Natalie Gilbus talked to me about. She has some issues with weakness in her hips that we're working on. But she said to me, Bob, I want a nice solid pillar. If we look at Tiger Woods, which I have done at Butch Harmon's location here in Las Vegas, who was Tiger's coach for a while. He has some slow motion videos. This is a solid pillar right here around which he rotates. He does not cave in and do this, right? This is very destructive, not only to the game, but to your trunk and hip area. And we're going to show next is how to test out those weaknesses out and to show a very basic exercise to do. Again, you might be able to recover with some just basic exercise, but if you need an expert, we're going to have those listed on Golfers MD.